Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays Final Fantasy XIV. I'm right where I left off. I'm still on my Arcanist, level 1. I'm not done anything really. I've picked up a few quests, cleaned up my interface. As I said in the previous episode, I'm just going to kind of go around, get the major points of things, and like here we've gone to the Aetherite Plaza, which is part of our main storyline. You can tell that because it's got that little jaggedy outline of things. And what I've done is I've attuned myself to this stone. Oh, I guess they're going to tell us about it. And I'll go ahead and read this since this is kind of crucial to things. Another novice adventurer, Bandarin, has sent more than a few of you kind this way. I am Shunde Mal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping peace in the city. It's also charged to provide guidance in the use of the device. Fear not, it shall be brief. It better be, because I'm tired of reading. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connections to flow to the Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worth their name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing an act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need to unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherites and transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Very well. So now I have learned return, which is going to allow me at any, I think it's got a 20-minute cooldown. Recast in 90 seconds, yeah. So, and that basically allows me to return to this point. And you can only have one of these unless you have, well, I don't want to even say that. And then there's also teleport, which I don't have access to yet, but will allow you to pick destinations that you've been to actually teleport to. It always gets, it's a little confusing at first, but it's actually pretty easy. So we're going to stop here at the markets really fast because I do have part of my quest here, but I'll go ahead and point out there's a summoning bell here. Later on, you can actually hire, and I might be able to do it now, but I'm not going to. Here's the market board. So this is actually where you can buy things off the market. But there is a lot of stuff here actually in the marketplace, so you don't always want to go there first like you might in other games. There could be what you need out here in the market. And to actually place stuff on the market, you have to hire in some retainers that actually, see, I haven't been approved for this yet, but whenever I do, you can hire them and they can store your stuff and do some other things as well as put things on the market. So let's go ahead and talk to them. It's fine day to you, sir. Welcome to the most reputable marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache and oogle at the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently arrived at the docks. You bear the gift of Badiron. Whatever it could be. Most octant by the navigator. I must have left it behind in the winch, along with the week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. So I'll hand that over to him. I do wish they had spoken dialogue in this game. It'd help. I'm the most grateful to have it back. This tool is the keepsake from the days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant. It's a simple and sturdy adventure equipment you seek. You need look no further than the east and west arm. So he's going to tell us all about the different areas here, which I don't need to go through with you guys. But I will go ahead and bring up an important item here. And I accepted a quest, is that if you hit I, you get actually your quest inventory. Now, you'll notice there's not much in it, but you do have some, and I'll have to explain that at another time as well. There is another item. If you hit Control I, this brings up your armory chest. Now, in Final Fantasy XIV, you can change between your classes just on a whim. All right, so you really only need one character, and you could switch between them. Now, you have to level them up, obviously, and there's different reasons. But this armory chest allows you to actually store all of that equipment for you so that you can easily switch between these classes. So, and what you're wearing actually determines what class you actually are. So if we open up my character sheet here, you can see I'm an Arcanist, and I haven't actually done this yet, so maybe I'll have to cover this in another time. Actually, once we get to the Arcanist quest, I'll complete what I'm saying here. But for now, I'll go ahead and equip this item that I have. So that just if you're looking for your armor equipment, you're new to the game, Control-I gets you into that. So I'm going to go around. She's going to give me a retainer, and that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and complete and run to the Arcanist Guild. Okay, so now that I've done all this stuff here in the marketplace, you can see there's an Aethernet shard. And when you click on this, you can attune, and there's little stations of these all around the city. You can see it says I now have access to Aethernet in this area, right? And it'll also give you an explanation of that. So now when you do this, it's possible I could go back to the Aetherite Plaza, and you want to go around the city and collect all of these, and that way you can easily travel, because again, these cities are very large, and usually outside of each one of these, see here's like the Rogues Guild, the Fisherman Guild, here's the Arcanist Guild, which is where I'm going. Outside each one of these guilds usually is an Aetherite, so it makes it very easy to travel around and do your quest. So let me head over here right now. And I'm tuning up. And now I'll head in, and the doors will automatically open when you approach them. And let's talk to the guild receptionist. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here we research and develop the field of Arcanomy. I guess that's how you say it. Arcanomy is the science of employing arcane geometrics, intricate patterns that map and unlock the mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Ah, but it is not mistaken. You already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcania can be traced back to esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these Isle folk that first discovered the method to express natural phenomenon in mathematical terms. Building on the process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometrics, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave aether into specific magic effects. The mages who invoked these new forms of magics became known as Arcanists, and the school, the Arcanium, was born. Alright, let's go ahead and read it. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas abroad trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Limsa Lominsa, Arcanists found themselves welcome to the academic elite, and soon secured positions in the realm of governance and council. The knowledge of the Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed from master to chosen discipline. As such, Admiral Merwib, counting several wielders of Arcania among her practice staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to an eventual extension of the art. So the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established, and funding was provided to research and training. Oh my gosh, there's too much text. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanium, however, remains the greatest threat to our future. If it would continue your study in this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining the guild. I do indeed commit. Yes. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster, that you may convey your interest in person. Okay. However, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Thabrigrim. Jeez. She has been shouldered in full responsibility of the guild leadership in the interim. Okay. You'll find her just over there by the bookshelves. Okay. Not the naked girl. This girl. Here we go. What else did she look proper? Yes, I am Thub. That's what I'm going to call her. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Murray has doubtless explained, I am serving and acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of its origin. Yes. Allow me then to expand upon its nature. Arcania taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by her ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle. Right, Carbuncle, yeah. And the manner of magic which ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle. Nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. In one wish to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most efficient strategy. An Arcanist is measured by his ability to calmly analyze the situation from the moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanium will test your mental facilities and point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through the predicament after predicament? Psst, yeah. Yeah. An unambiguous response. The kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lanosia, you will find, among other, 3 species of pests: wharf rats, ladybugs, and Aurelian. I ask that you employ your skills in Arcanium to eradicate these 3 creatures. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, as you will encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you any or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return, yes, you may judgment remain swift and clear. Okay. So she sent us on a kill 3 rats quest. Look at them all lined up here. Isn't that funny? Okay, so let me take all these quests, and we'll report back to the winch, and then we'll head out and just kill a couple little items. And I got my first level, just turning in some quests here and there, so that's cool. Okay, I've made it back to the winch now. Let's see what happens. Ah, there you are, Dizzarian. You enjoy your jaunt around the city, did we? I guess. If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Lominsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit these 3 places, I'm quite sure. And now we've got some idea of where we can start exploring the rest of the town. Sure. Everybody shake their head. We've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with the old Bjorn, and we'll go far. He's got quite a collar around his neck, too. Alright, what's up next then? Town's famous for letting any bugger and for doing not stop him leaving, so you'd best get used to dealing with the free spirits. Most folks still recovering from the thrice damned calamity, though, and are in sore need of your adventuring talents. You do your best to put things right, and I'll do my best to help you out when you need. Alright. Okay, so you can see now, we can see that he's got another part of our main storyline, but to do this requires level 4, which I am now just level 2. So going to have to do a few more things. Mainly, I'm going to go out and slay these rats and ladybugs, so let's go up front and do that. So I've been running around, and actually I've tuned myself to all of these, which unlocks even more. So now we have access to some of these gates, which actually take us outside. So, like, again, you want to make sure that you hit all of these that you can. Yeah, I think I'm about to get another level. No, not quite. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Now. Oh my gosh. Nope, not quite. There we go. Level up to level 3. Okay, so I finally made it out to the Tempest Gate. And I got a little ladybug right here. And I don't have my carbuncle yet, if that's how you pronounce it. This deals damage over time. So we've got that's over 80 seconds. And this deals a unaspected damage. So it's just straight damage. So let's go ahead and dodge him. And then hit him once. You can see everything casts a little slower than other MMOs, but that's alright. It gives you time to actually plan what you're doing a little bit. Some people do say it's slow, and they think it's because it's a controller, but there's a lot of reasons when you play this that you can see that it's a very good system. Even if things may be on cooldown, it's not that bad. And you get used to it, and you kind of like it. At least I do. I really like it after a while. It feels really good. really learn your class well, and you don't just cast things unnecessarily. Maybe that's more what I mean by more planned, thought out. So you can see we're going to have to kill a lot of these things, and they are highlighted by the little icons to show you which of these mobs that you need to kill. And so it's very easy. And it's updating several of them at the same time. And at level 4, I'll get my summoned path. So looking forward to that. I don't think I've ever played this character before, this Arcanist before. So at level 1, these things die pretty quick. Things aren't... I mean, this is quick. Because there's a lot of mobs in this game that take a long time to take down. Especially when we get into the duties or their, you know, the dungeons and stuff. So let me finish up clearing up these guys here, and I'll be right back. So I've cleaned up those guys. I'm going to go on to the next area and see if I can find some of them. Look at this guy. Isn't he awesome looking? And there's some people that actually have that guy as a mount, which is really kind of funny. I enjoy the mobs in this game, because look at this, these big toads. Isn't that great? That's so funny. But here's the Aurelia that I'm supposed to be killing. They're like some kind of land jellyfish creature. Looks like I'm going to have to kill at least 4 of these guys. They are level 4, so I have a potential of having more trouble killing these guys. I don't know if you saw it, but there are paths here, signals that they give you sometimes that you need to dodge, that there's going to be a special attack that they give. There is no actual dodge, like double tap to dodge right or left, like there is in a lot of modern MMOs, but you do usually have plenty of time to get out of the way or move around where you need to be. So just kill 4 more of these guys. Oh, I did. Okay, I started to say, I thought I would level up with that one. As you can see, I did get to level 4. You do get your spells automatically, so you don't have to go to town and actually get those turned on or anything. You just have to have them, and now I should have my summon right in my book. Oh, and it is a whole host of different things that he'll do for you, which I'm going to have to look into this more because I've not ever played around with that. And this restores the target's hit points, so that's a heal. So this is a bit of a healing class, but isn't that a cute little dude? Alright, I think I need to kill 1 more of those, so let's see what happens if he actually automatically attacks or not. And he does. Look at that. Flings his tail and they die much quicker now. So that was the last of those that I needed to do. So I think I'm going to go ahead, wrap this episode up here. I do try to keep most of my playthroughs between 15 and 20 minutes. You know, so this isn't going to be any different. Even though I do a lot off camera that you're not going to see, I try to hit the major points. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Leave any comments on what you think I can do to improve this, what I should be doing. Just anything about Final Fantasy. I think this is a terrific game. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of these playthroughs for you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscription button. It means a lot to me, and you'll get apprised of all of the videos I have coming out. And I play a lot of MMOs, and I have a video coming out every day of the week. So you want to make sure you're subscribed so you can get notification of those. So, till next time, bye.